What's up, y'all? Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays, here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. Thank you for joining me, or should I say joining us today. So I got Bay, she's back.
Hello.
And, we didn't get a chance to finish our Teachable Tuesdays video from a couple months ago. My apologies. Phone was acting up. I had to delete storage and all that good stuff. One of these days I'm going to get myself a camera. I know I've been saying that forever. But anyways, welcome to a long Car Rock Chronicles special edition. Of course it's special because it's the Love Series month. This is episode, I believe, 26. It's either 26 or 27. I'll be losing count. One of those two episodes. Whatever you see on the title, that's what the episode is. But I got my lovely lady here with me, and we are going to be just talking about some random stuff. We had a date weekend, so let's talk about that first. So went out to breakfast, went out to IHOP, had some good food. My lady was calling me a health nut. She was surprised I was eating unhealthy food for being a health nut.
Are.
I don't know if I'm gonna say I'm a health nut. I'm trying to get there though, slowly but surely. Then we went to my mom and stepdad's 25th anniversary party, which was a lot of fun. Shout out to Mom and Pop. I'm gonna be doing a video on them very, very soon. Or actually, no, by the time this recording comes out, the video will already be done. So my bad, I'll take it back. And then Sunday, went to Cheesecake Factory, which the food was lovely. Had an awesome server. And then we went to Sky Zone. Hey, tell me about your Sky Zone experience. How was that for you?
It was really fun. It reminded me of a place that I used to go to as a kid down in Florida called Rebounders, which is closed now. But it was really fun. You could just bounce. You could bounce while playing basketball. You could do dodgeball. They had some obstacle courses. The one we went to, though, however, was a little unorganized.
Yeah, agreed.
It was just, there weren't people at the stations kind of facilitating.
Yeah.
And it made things, it made it hard to kind of get in there and get your turn. Which, there's people just standing there going, and it's like, well, there's people waiting, but...
Yeah, I definitely agree with Kate on that 100%. I mean, Sky Zone's always fun. I will say this is one of the ones I was not fond of, and not to put the place down. I don't like putting businesses down. But I think I have to agree with her 500%. It was a bit disorganized. Typically when I go to Sky Zones, and it could be because they were understaffed, I try to keep those things in mind too, But typically whenever I go to a Sky Zone, even some of the worst ones I've been to, because I've been to many Sky Zones, they typically have it organized to the point where there's somebody at every station, you know what I'm saying? They make sure everybody has the right wristbands on, because, if you've never been to Sky Zone, you get the jump for either an hour and a half, which for $29 for an hour and a half, that's not too bad at all. Or you can get an all-day pass for $35, right? So Kate and I, we knew we were only going to stay there for an hour and a half in that, so we just took an hour and a half pass. But normally you have somebody at the dodgeball station watching, you have somebody at the basketball station watching, you have somebody at the pitfall station, the obstacle course, so that way you don't have multiple people trying to go at once, especially kids, because kids have no sense of direction or personal boundaries at all. And we're both teachers, so we know that firsthand. But yeah, I mean, overall it was still fun. Oh, took a hot glass class. Let me tell you about that, because she's did it before. So she brought me into the fold. It was her idea, and she's always coming up with good ideas, by the way. But it was fun. Shout out to Miss Linda, by the way. I'm gonna...
Do you have yours?
Have her what?
The glass?
Yeah, my glass should be in my bag.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Or the box. Wait a minute, we didn't take the box in the house, did we?
I don't remember.
Shoot. I hope we didn't take the box in the house. Because if we did, I guess I'll be getting mine when you come down. I bring it up, guys, because did a hot glass class. If you've never done a hot glass class, it's amazing.
Use the right 2 lanes to take the I-695.
See if you have one in your area. Sorry if you have a GPS base taking me to the airport. I'm on my way back to Florida. That's the record of this video. Well, by the time you get this video, I'll already be back. But yeah, so basically what we did was you make a design on glass, and right, you can make any design you want. You get different types of beads, and you get to outline it the way you want. I'll show you a video of it one of these days, but Kate made like a very, very nice background. It was like a spring day. Mine was like a bower of birds. I had some ravens, shot my ravens. I had some cardinals, had some bees in the middle trying to stop the violence. It was like very chaotic, but it was a lot of fun. It was a whole lot of fun. We definitely had a good time, to say the least. And shout out to Miss Linda. She taught us so much. I think Kate probably already knew about some of the stuff from the time that she went with one of her friends, but I learned so much about the process of heating the glass, the temperatures, cooling it down and whatnot, and how everything works, and the different materials you can use. And it's a lot of fun. I feel like it's a lost art, you know?
And something I'd like to add on that point is in Oregon is where, it's more known.
Mm-hmm. History lesson.
Yeah, so if you go to Oregon, it's more common there than anywhere else.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can find it pretty much anywhere. But it's such an easy creation. Like, if you're not artistic at all, that is absolutely fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much like, if you can decorate cookies and
In
put
a quarter
frosting on
mile,
cookies,
use the right
or,
2 lanes to take the I-695 West,
then you can
I-83
definitely
West
do
exit toward
glass art.
Baltimore.
And take it from somebody like myself who is not artistic at all when it comes to visual arts. I'm definitely not. And my piece actually turned out pretty good. It turned out pretty good for what it's worth. I was freestyling. It's like I freestyle my rhymes.
Use the
I
right
was
2
freestyling my
lanes to take
piece.
the I-695 West exit, then merge onto I-695 West.
I was just like, screw it. But it was a lot of fun. She's such a sweet lady. If you are in the Maryland area or even the PA area, come down and check her out. Like I said, one of these days I'm going to do an interview with her. I'm going to leave all her information below so that way you can check it out. But it was a lot of fun. I mean, overall, we had a really, really fun date weekend. Had a great time. As always, never a dull moment with my lady. So we wanted to kind of finish some things up from last time that we were talking about that we got abruptly interrupted because my phone went beep.
Continue for 17 miles.
And we're going to be on this part 895 for a while. I'm going to let Ben get over so that way she can focus on the road. We're going to start these questions. Okay, all right, we're good to go. All right, so we're going to start off with something fun. Stay in your lane, Mr. Truck Sir. Who would do what? We're gonna expose ourselves a little bit, not too personal. We're gonna start on easy. All right. So, who's more likely to fall asleep first?
You.
Me. That's a fact. I can't hang at night. She can be a night owl. I'm not gonna say she's a night owl, but Kate can definitely.
I'm a night owl. Don't listen to her.
Well, she said she's a night owl.
Yeah.
You were a night owl this time. You weren't a night owl last time. I came to visit. Yeah. Who is a morning person?
You.
Definitely me. Kate strongly dislikes the mornings. I'm not going to say hate, but she strongly dislikes mornings. She's probably mad that she's up right now.
No comment.
You see her face? Who is more likely to eat all their food in one setting?
You.
Depending on the circumstances. Yeah.
No, you ate all your food in
Not last
the
night.
weekend.
No, but I ain't eat it all in one setting, though. Hey, I'm just saying.
Has to be right.
Nope. I'm definitely not right all the time. I'll tell you that much. I'm definitely wrong a lot of times. Who is more likely to travel?
Me.
Yeah, I gotta give it to Kate. I haven't. If this was a couple years ago, I would have said me, but lately I really haven't been doing a lot of travel. Although that's changing this
Only
year.
a couple of years ago.
Well, no, I'm just saying in general. Like, if we made it a couple years ago and we were having this conversation, I would have said me. But I've been
Still saying me.
You were still saying you?
Yes.
So on average, how many times do you travel per year? What would you give yourself?
2 to 3. I
Okay.
mean, again, like.
And that's outside of Florida, right? Besides Florida, because I don't like to count Florida or Baltimore. Cause,
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. All right, bet. Yeah,
I
I definitely say I think Kate definitely traveled, from the stories that she's told me, she's definitely traveled a lot more than me when she was younger. That's for certain. That is definitely for certain. I travel places, but a lot of times like family reunions, North Carolina, Virginia, things of that sort of nature. I think most of my traveling came from Boy Scouts. Like I went to Rhode Island, I went to Pennsylvania. Was Pennsylvania really far from us? Went to New Jersey with the family one time, went to Orlando. So I did some traveling when I was younger, but I think Kate definitely got me beat in that area. Although I will say I'm traveling a little bit more this year, kind of, sort of. I say kind of, sort of, because we don't really count traveling to our hometowns as traveling, because, we're saying family. To me, I think traveling is when you get a chance to go to a place that you normally don't explore often, or haven't explored at all. Like, I know you got a friend in Arizona, so that would be traveling. You know what I'm saying? You don't go to Arizona that often, or like we're going to California this summer together. So that would be traveling for us, because it's been a minute since Kate's been to California, and I haven't been to California in 4 years. So that trip has been long overdue, because I was trying to make that a yearly trip. Life happens. Who is more likely to who is more likely to win the lottery?
Me.
You?
Yes, me.
So you got good luck.
Yes, I do.
I don't have a dog to pick in this fight. I'm not even gonna say me. I don't know. I played the lottery before for fun, and my chances sucked, so I'm gonna give it to Kate. I played the lottery with my friend Ange, and she got $20 off of one scratch off. I got $1. I mean, at least I got something. So
to be fair, I don't buy scratch offs.
I typically don't.
I just think they're a waste of money, but that's just me.
I'll do it once a year or twice even, only because Mom and Nana will do it, so I'll do it along with them.
There's a stalled vehicle ahead.
Other than that, I don't really care for playing the lottery.
To me, it's like a better way to, if you want more money, invest, and that's a whole nother conversation.
Absolutely. Oh no, don't worry, we're gonna talk about that soon, because you have some good investment ideas. We're gonna talk about that real soon. Not in today's episode, but best believe, ladies and gentlemen, we coming for y'all real quick. But I don't know. Speaking of the lottery, we're just gonna stay on the subject real quick. It's always funny, because I want to ask you, babe, if you were to win the lottery, let's just say hypothetically, right? It was a Powerball, whatever you call it. That's how you know we don't play the lottery that much. And it was worth $600 million. Now, obviously, with taxes, probably more like 400-something million, around that range. What would you do with that money?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because that's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
I would take part of it to buy myself a house.
Okay.
In somewhere like California, likely, but then with the other part of it, I would start up an organization for domestic violence.
Ooh.
Because I was a victim of domestic violence. So I think that's something that's a really important issue for women and men. So, yeah.
And we're going to be doing a video on that very soon, by the way, just to let you guys know. That's something that kind of came to my mind when Bay and I, we were watching a movie last night about domestic violence. I can't remember what the movie was called, but it was a Lifetime.
No one would tell.
No one would tell. Okay, thank you. It was a Lifetime movie. Came out in the 90s, but a very good movie, and still a very relevant issue to this day. But that's what's up. That's what's up. I think if I got $600 million, first of all, I want all that money in lump sum. Give it to me all. I would pay off my student loans. That's the first thing I would do. Knock out those loans. Sally Mae, Navient, leave me alone. Aunt Sally and Uncle Navient. Or should I say Uncle Sam? Yeah, I said it. Leave me alone. I'll pay you all in a lump sum. Here you go. Bye. You had interest? Oh yeah, I got the interest too for you. Thank you. Goodbye. So I'll pay my loans first. Kate says she would buy herself a house. I would actually buy land. I would actually buy land and build the house from the ground up.
That's what my parents did.
Yes, and they have a beautiful house, by the way. At least from what I've seen on the outside. I haven't seen the inside. Not yet. But let me tell you something. There is nothing, I think, more important than having your own space, right? And not just having your own home, but also being able to build whatever you want to build in that area, and to be like, can't nobody tell me nothing. This is my land. I purchased it. You know what I mean?
Get off my land.
Right, get off my land. Not even get out my house. Get out my house and get off my land. I want to say it to somebody one day. I'm going to say it to somebody one day. Get off my land, sir. Sir, ma'am. Ma'am, sir. But, yeah, like, I would definitely buy my own land, build a house from the ground up. Much like Kate, I think I would build one in California. I would also build one in Florida. Not sure if I would build one in Maryland. I would consider it. I have family here, so it's something to consider. I'll probably rent out one of those houses, though. Keep the income flowing in and whatnot, and so on and so forth. Again, we're trying to practice generational wealth over here. What else would I do with that? Funny enough, a lot of people think that I would quit my job immediately. I actually would not. Depending on when I got the money, I would actually finish up the school year. I'm not a believer in leaving my kids halfway throughout the year. I believe in finishing when I started. So I would finish. Nobody would even know that I got paid, because I wouldn't tell nobody. Well, except my lady and some of my family. I wouldn't even tell all my family. I'd probably tell 2 people, my mom and somebody else. I don't need the whole world knowing, because the next thing you know, people are going to be asking for money and this and that. No, I ain't trying to deal with all that. I guess invest from there.
Yeah, and like another part of it, I would invest, because that's just something that I think everybody should be doing, and a lot of people don't do it, and the earlier you start, the better.
Yep.
So if you're young, like in your teens, 20s, 30s, or older, it's never too late, but the earlier you start, the better.
Yep.
And you will thank me later on, 30 years from now. You'll be like, thank you, Kate Caulfield.
And don't think that it requires much for you to start. You can literally start with just $10.
Yep. And the key to investing more is to invest some every month. Now,
yep.
Again, it may be as little as you want, but a little goes a long way.
It does. It absolutely does. I mean, even if, and I'll give you an example of an investment, and this is more of an investment within yourself, right? Even if you invest, like there's this bingo thing that my friend Cassandra, shout out to her, she posted on Facebook many, many years ago, where you save $1, I think it's $1 a week. It's $1 for the first week, $2 the second week, $3 the third week, $4 the fourth week, and you keep building it up. And I think eventually you're supposed to get like $1,300 something by the end of the year, something to that extent. I know for some people that doesn't seem like it's a lot of money, but that's a very good start. Especially if you're somebody who has had a hard time saving money. I know I've definitely been there. I'm just now kind of getting over the hump to where I can say I'm saving a little bit more effectively compared to what I used to. But a little something goes a long way. Also, invest in yourself as far as life insurance.
We have like 15 minutes, so you might want
Oh, okay. Oh no, we're good.
It's up to you.
We're good. Yeah. Life insurance, health insurance, and that all that good stuff. Make sure you invest in that, because I know people are like, invest in stocks, invest in this. It don't mean nothing if you don't invest in yourself. Invest in your future.
Well, I mean, investing in stocks is a really good idea. My brother does it.
No, definitely. I'm not knocking that at all. I'm just saying, make sure you take care of like your health as a priority and stuff, and your well-being first, because you need to be around to see these investments flourish.
There are police reported ahead.
Yeah, we know that. All right. So, Last time we were talking, we're going to wrap up this video shortly because, like Bay said, we only got about 15 minutes. Time flies by fast when you're having fun, right? We were talking about, like, things as far as Florida and Maryland. Some of the differences, what we noticed from our hometowns and things of that sort of nature, and so on and so forth. Let's take the topic in a different direction. Let's talk about potential places that you would love to be in the future. So I'm going to start with you because they hear from me all the time as far as places I want to go to. I want to know what places would you look at in the future?
As to live?
Yeah. Because I know one place we both can agree on 100% together.
Yeah, I mean...
There are police reported
I don't have firm answers.
Okay.
I mean, I know...
It don't have to be firm.
I know my ultimate goal is to live in California, but there's just different places that have caught my eye. So it's like that are close to California, like Arizona, and I used to not have a desire to live in Arizona, but it could be a contender. Vegas is close to California, and it's not as nearly as expensive.
Most definitely. I haven't looked into Arizona, to be honest. Trying to look into Arizona.
Flagstaff would probably be the place.
I'll look into that.
Where else? Texas at one point. I did have a desire. It still could be a contender. Like I'm very flexible. On moving places. Nashville is another one. So yeah, those were kind of the ones that crossed my mind.
Okay. Cool. Very, very good ideas. I like it. So for me, California, much like Kate said, is definitely, that's the one we probably agree on the most in game. That's what we would love to move to. It is a bit on the expensive side, so it's definitely some things to think about and consider, if you will. I'm going to talk about some of the states she's talked about and include my own. Texas. Texas used to be a contender for me. Not sure if it's much of a contender anymore. That could change in years to come. I guess for me, it's just kind of, Nashville actually was a contender for me for the longest. Arizona, I had never considered Arizona. I want to do some research, but I'm definitely open to a lot of places on the West Coast. I mean, I would love to move to California, but I'm open to Washington State. I'm open to Arizona. I'm open to Nevada. Even Oregon. I've heard some very good things about Oregon, too.
Yep, my aunt lives there. It's on the West Coast.
So definitely there. Colorado, I heard is pretty cool. But I heard Colorado could be on the expensive side. North Carolina, I have family in North Carolina. So that would be a dope place to live. What else? I think North Carolina might be the only place on the East Coast where I'd be like, oh yeah, for sure. All other states I'd be like, maybe. I don't think I would want to move too far up north, like Boston or a little too cold for me.
Yeah.
little too
In 2
cold.
miles, use the right 2 lanes to take the I-95 south exit toward Washington.
I have a frat brother of mine that lives in Canada. I don't know if I'll move all the way up to Canada. Although I heard Canada's pretty dope.
I think it would be
There's
nice
a stalled
to visit,
vehicle
but-
ahead.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm definitely gonna visit within the next year or two. That's on my checklist. But yes, there's a lot of cool places out here, and I think given our predicament, we don't have any kids, so I think it's a beautiful thing to think about. In the future, places to relocate to think about. And I always tell people this all the time. And I've told people this on this channel time and time again. Like, if you can get out and explore other options, get out and explore. You know, like Bay came up here to Maryland and I came down to Florida. It's just so much world out here. Don't limit yourself just to one space. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I recommend, I mean, if you've lived in the same place your whole life, you know, try somewhere for about a year.
Yep.
And then you can always come back.
And granted, you know, if you have children or if you're married, I know that could be a bit more difficult. But if you're single and you're watching this, definitely go for it. You know, my old supervisor would say this all the time. That's bright. Will say all the time that you have so much life to live. She actually will question, why am I living in Florida? She said, why you want to live in Florida? Florida's a retirement state. Go somewhere else.
That's what people say to me when I moved here. They're like, why would you move up here from Florida, from the Sunshine State?
Well, I guess it's a catch-22 when you think about it. Because, you know, you say that. You got to get up soon, babe.
This way?
Yeah.
Use the right 2 lanes to take the I-95 South exit. Then use the right 2 lanes to turn slightly right onto the I-95 South ramp.
Yeah, because something's going on over here. Because here's the thing about it. You don't hear a lot of people move from the south to up north. It's definitely more north than south.
Yeah.
But, glad we're going south.
Use the right 2 lanes to turn slightly right onto the I-95 South ramp.
Take your time, you good. But Florida's definitely a retirement state.
In 1.5 miles, take exit 47AB for
I don't know. I
I-195
feel like
east
when you
toward
live somewhere
BWI
for
Thurgood
your
Marshall
whole life,
Airport.
you just kind of want to, at least for me.
You want to do something different.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't. Like people have told me, wow, that's like so ballsy that you moved from Florida to here. You know, like I couldn't ever think of doing that. I'm like, well,
You say that till you actually do
what, guys?
it,
But
though.
the way I look at it is, life is so short, and if you want to do something,
Just do it.
just do it.
Yep.
Like, you know, you just, otherwise it'll never happen. So,
Exactly. Nah, I agree. I tell you one thing, I don't miss these potholes in Maryland. I don't miss those. No, thank you. But yeah, but that's it. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up because this has been about almost 30 minutes. This is a long one. But
There are stalled vehicles ahead.
do you have any final thoughts, babe, that you would like to say?
Just thank you for joining us this morning.
Yes.
I hope you all have a great day, a great week. Stay safe.
For sure. And babe, thank you for joining me. As always, I appreciate it. It's always a fun time having you on here. Yeah, y'all gonna see more of her. So just be ready. We might even do our own podcast soon. No, I'm joking. Marcus Rage from Teachable Tuesdays here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you, along with my babe Kate. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Take care. Stay tuned for more Love Series videos coming your way. And if you've missed any ones, check them out.
Take
Peace.
exit